Childcare is a necessity for countless families around Colorado, but finding it and then continuing to afford it can be really hard. Our culture expert, Dr. Rosemarie Allen, is here to talk all about this, such an important topic, whether it's your own kids, maybe kids that you know, if you have siblings, nieces, nephews. I mean, this is something that really impacts everybody, Dr. Allen.
Absolutely, and it really impacts our economy.
Yeah.
If there's no child care, then people can't work.
Right.
Right, and unfortunately, child care is so very expensive. It's about $1,600 a month for one child.
Wow.
Yes.
And how has that changed over the last couple of years? Because it's only going up, we know that.
It's only going up. At one point, Colorado was the 4th highest in the country in terms of child care cost. So when you look at that $1,600 a month, you know that that's almost 20% of a typical family's household income.
Sure.
And that's much higher if you're a single parent.
Oh, yeah.
So they're having a really hard time paying the cost of childcare and finding slots as well.
Yeah, Dr. Allen, it seems like people are working just to be able to put their kids into childcare.
Absolutely. And sometimes they can't do that. So people are leaving the workforce altogether because it's cheaper to stay at home than it is to pay for childcare.
Right.
And some families can't even afford to do that.
Mm-hmm. Is this a supply and demand issue, or what's going on here?
You know, actually it is. Not only are we talking about the high cost of childcare, but also the capacity. We simply do not have enough childcare slots for all the children who need care. And a lot of that is retention of the workforce. Mm-hmm. The early childhood teachers make only $34,000 a year. Compare that to kindergarten teachers who make about $58,000.
Wow, double, just about.
Double. So a lot of early childhood teachers find that they can make more money in retail, in some cases In-N-Out Burgers, pay more for their workers than we pay for early childhood teachers.
So knowing that there aren't enough slots, what do we do? What's the solution?
You know, we're going to have to really have our lawmakers advocate for sustainability, that we need a statewide salary scale that aligns early childhood teachers' pay with the pay of K-12. Yes.
It seems like there needs to be some sort of incentive, because sometimes just loving your job so much just isn't enough. Sometimes, I mean, that doesn't pay the bills, right?
Absolutely, Lauren, and you've just hit on something very important, because the stimulus money that came through the ARPA funds, Colorado used them for early childhood sustainability. And what we saw is that with additional funds, teachers went back to school, they felt validated, they got promotions from teacher to assistant director to director. So if we follow that lead and we target funding specifically to sustain the early childhood workforce ongoing, I think we can make a huge difference. Colorado's doing a great job, but we can do better.
Do you have a message for any family who might be struggling with this right now, just to kind of wrap things up?
Yes, child care is important. We know that families have to work. You have to work. In order to do that, you need supports. So find the best child care facility you can of the highest quality, and really appreciate your teachers. Show them love, show them appreciation. No, they're not just babysitting. They are early childhood professionals with an education who make the sacrifice to take care of your child.
They have some of the hardest jobs in the world.
The hardest, they do.
Dr. Allen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.